Straight people of Reddit, when was the moment that you discovered that you were straight? Mom was convinced I was a lesbian because 9-year-old me didn't find Chris Brown or Usher cute. But 9-year-old me was kissing a boy under a slide. Then middle school me didn't find the boys at school attractive because they were mean or groped too much. Then the girls in high school started to gain interest in high school me, and when they did, I was flustered and too shy or embarrassed to pursue them, didn't feel a strong sexual or romantic attraction towards girls like I did with guys. Avoided relationships like the plague, except junior year, but that barely lasted a year, until college. I thought I was pansexual, but judging my history and feelings, it's safe to say I'm straight. Mom asks me every 3 years if I'm a lesbian because I never showed any interest in boys. Reality, she was strict and feared I would get pregnant at 16. I just kept my relationships and history a secret. Throughout high school, my mom kept implying that I was a lesbian, like she would give me pep talks to come out, etc., so it made question myself for so long. Come senior year of college, I caved in. Actually thought long and hard if I was actually lesbian, and then here comes a wild birthday party of a friend at the club. This bi girlfriend of mine invited me to the dance floor and we started dancing on each other. She then asked me if I was bi or basically not straight, and I answered I don't know. Then she suggested for us to find out. Mind you, this friend of mine is really hot and gorgeous. So we started making out. Girl on girl. That cemented the fact that I was straight because I didn't find it hot, nor was I turned on. After making out with her, I went to the first guy I found attractive and made out with him instead, lol. That's the story of how I know and am certain I'm straight. So, I used to think I was a lesbian when I was 15 to 16, because I looked butch and didn't like girly things. Even my dad hinted that I could come out to him safely. It took me years to realize the one component I was missing: I wasn't sexually or otherwise attracted to females. I had to reconcile that I could be the girl who's everyone's first question about was, is she a lesbian? And still be straight. I've always loved rainbows, but I let my fear of being seen as more of a lesbian prevent me from wearing them. Not gonna lie, I was in that black and gray stage. Maybe a little navy blue if I was feeling confident. Now, I wear rainbow everything and I love it. Most people assume I'm a lesbian and I'm cool with that. I'm me. I don't have to announce my sexuality with every outfit. Honestly, I'm flattered when asked if I'm a lesbian these days. No, I am not. But thanks for asking. When I did date, none of the guys I saw had any issue with my appearance, and they were pretty confident that I wasn't. Now, I don't even know how to describe my sexuality, somewhere between asexual and traumatized, I guess. But I'm cool with who I am. For me, it was automatic interest from my earliest memories. I was always interested in girls as the others I understood boys, was raised with 3 brothers, and just about all male cousins. They weren't interesting, I understood them, sure they were fun. We built forts, swam, fished, made mud castles, talked about girls, etc. But girls/women were a distraction and fascination day one. In kindergarten I started to befriend some. They smelt different, moved different, laughed different, loved being around them, was a little shy about it. These things became more pronounced as I aged. Around the preteen years their very shape grabbed the eye, their curves, gracefulness, hair, etc. So I guess I discovered this pretty early on, but continue to also. I totally understand why gay folks say they were born that way. I was too and couldn't/wouldn't change it for anything. Love whoever you love and I hope you are loved in return. I always thought I was bi. I can find other women beautiful. But maybe I just don't know how much appreciation of another person is normal? I guess I just assumed that because I had a passing thought of women and notice when they are attractive that means I'm attracted to them, but maybe we all have these thoughts about everyone all the time and it doesn't mean anything. My best friend and I sometimes kiss when we party, and I love snuggling with other women. Women are soft and smell nice, but it's not really sexual, it's just comfy. I always thought BC I like this so much, it must mean I'm a little bi. Because why else would I want to be so close to another woman? But anyway, I've had a couple experiences with women. The first one, I was at a party and me and 2 other women were being sort of silly together. For some reason, we all lifted our shirts and pressed our tits together, sort of like a fist bump with our boobs. Then one of the women quickly and quietly ushered us into the room next to us and everything was happening so fast. Out of the 3 of us, I definitely wasn't matching their energy and was more shy and unsure. Which I think is why they focused on me. They were taking turns kissing me, and pushed me onto the bed. While one of them licked and sucked my nipples, the other started fingering me. My whole body went numb. This happened to me when I lost my virginity too, and I couldn't feel their lips or hands on me. I realized that while my body was responding by getting wet, I mentally was super uncomfortable. Luckily, someone opened the door on us, and I took the opportunity to bolt out of there. I chalked up not enjoying it to the fact that it happened too fast and I wasn't in a comfortable place, random house party, and that I just wasn't physically attracted to one of the women and didn't know her at all. But I was really confused and I thought, if I'm bi, I should have enjoyed at least some of the experience. When I finally realized I was straight was 5 years later. My friend and I were wasted and watching a movie. We got turned on by the sex scene and started talking about sex and our experiences. We were wasted. I vaguely remember ending up in her bed, both of using her sex toys to masturbate while laying next to each other, which led to us kissing and then giving each other oral sex. Sounds like a wet dream, but even though it felt okay, just okay, physically, I didn't find myself daydreaming about it the next day like I do normally after have hot encounters with men. I didn't come, but that's not any indication of anything. I thought, maybe I'm just not into her specifically. But her and I have played around more times since then, usually when we're FaceTiming with a guy one of us is into, but I think that's really BC, we like getting the guy's attention. We could take or leave the actual girl-on-girl part. So this year at some point I have come to the conclusion that I must just be straight.